All right, so I'm going to make chocolate chip cookies using this mix. It's a cookie mix from Smart and Final. I got it to do cookies at Christmas. I did not do the cookies at Christmas, so I'm going to do some now. I'm going to a friend's house tomorrow, and I didn't want to come up empty-handed, so I'm going to make chocolate chip cookies. Evidently, you can make sugar cookies, snickerdoodle cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and peanut butter cookies, all from the same mix. So let's get started. This video is part of a collaboration named Flour It Up. It's hosted by Martin Midlife Misadventures, Ashley and Amy Martin, and every Friday featuring recipes that use flour. So let's get started. So in addition to the mix, I'm going to need half a cup of margarine or butter. This is margarine. I'm going to need an egg, and I'm going to need a small amount of brown sugar as well as chocolate chips. I'm going to start by softening this margarine, and then I'm going to put it in the mixer. It says to use the mixer for the cookies, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, I softened it up for a minute or two, so I'm going to put it in the bowl and put it in the mixer until it's nice and fluffy. All right, I've done the best I can with that, so I'm going to go ahead and add the egg. One more time. Sometimes they just don't crack right. This one's having a hard time. There we go. 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. There's 1 tablespoon. There's about another half. Now 3 cups of mix. 1. 2, 3. Now back into the mixer until it forms a ball. So after following the directions and putting it in the mixer, I got this sort of crumbly thing that tastes like sugar cookies. So I'm going to go ahead and add another egg to this because it's still very, very dry. I'm going to mix it and put it back in the mixer, and hopefully this will solve the problem. I'm really surprised that this is happening, but if you ever want to buy this, you have to know that it might. All right, the extra egg did the trick. This is actually like dough now. So if you're making this, I would either suggest adding the extra egg as I did, or not putting in 3 cups of flour and putting in 2 cups of flour. It's very odd. Now the directions say to add in 1/2 a cup of chocolate chips, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to mix them in. All right, let's blend this. So there's not a lot of clarity as to how many cookies this makes. I think this is one of those mixes they make in bulk, restaurants or whatever. It's not really for the home cook. They don't do things in the dozen. So I am actually going to make a dozen because I'm going to a small event tomorrow and then a larger event in 2 days, and I'm going to bring cookies to both of them. Actually, for the event tomorrow, I will be bringing pumpkin bread also. There's just going to be 3 of us, and everyone is bringing something, a little tea, so I'm going to bring a dozen of these, and then I'm going to bake up the rest for the event in 2 days, which will be bigger. I'm going to put out, I think, 13 cookies, maybe 10 cookies. I want to have enough that I can try one. I always like to try one before I subject people to it. All right, I'm gonna make 9, 10, 11. All right, 11 cookies, 1 to try and 10 to take, along with the pumpkin bread. Here they are out of the oven. It took about 10 minutes. Although the directions said 375, I think you will be happier if they're at 350. The bottom started browning before the tops were ready, so I lowered it a little bit, then I turned the oven off and just let the warmth of the oven finish the cookies off. And here they are. I just tried one. It was good. Was it fantastic? No. Did it save me any time? Not really. It has the flavor kind of a sugar cookie with brown sugar in it, because that's what it was. I think these cookies will do best when they are either a snickerdoodle, which is one of the options, or a sugar cookie, and I will try them. Insofar as the chocolate chip cookies, I think I expressed some of my frustrations with the way the dry mix and the wet ingredients did not mix together real well, and also with the baking. So I'm going to take these and then I'm going to make the rest and take them to my second event, and we'll see what happens. I'll be using these again to make sugar cookies. I'll bring you along and we'll see how they do then. Thank you so much for watching.